Hello and welcome to part 4 of my underrated movie series where I usually talk about movies that I feel are better than what people will think of them, and I try to persuade people why they are better than what you may think. But this time I'm just going to be doing a movie that I just think is underrated, flat out underrated. Nobody really knows it. So yeah, I'm going to get right into it. But I'm not going to spoil anything just in case you haven't seen this. Usually I'll talk about other stuff in those movies, but this one I won't talk about just in case you haven't seen it, which is probably going to be the case. So yeah, I didn't know about this movie up until, when did I first see this? It was in my first semester of college. I had a film class, and we were watching, he showed us certain movies, and he showed us this movie, and nobody knew what it was. And this turned out to be, probably one of the best movies we saw in that class. This is basically a movie that was directed by a guy named Joseph Vasquez. Isn't that blurry? Yeah, okay. Joseph Vasquez. And if you haven't heard of him, I think he only made 1 or 2 movies, this being his biggest movie. And he actually died really young. I think he had AIDS or something like that. And basically, he would have had a really good career, I know for sure, because this movie is fantastic. Basically, the guy, he grew up in the Bronx, so he knew all that stuff, all these people. And what this movie is, it takes place in New York, and it's just basically a movie about 4 friends, and it's just one whole night in their lives, and, they do a bunch... excuse me. They do a bunch of crazy stuff. They try to get into parties, get into clubs. It's actually a really funny movie, but at the same time, it's very dramatic because this mainly is a character piece because it basically goes through all 4 guys. Like, they have an introduction to each character, and sometimes you watch a movie and it has certain people in it, and it'll show their name. Also, it's like, oh, you need to know who this is, and every time they introduce a character, it shows their name and what their job is and what they're like and stuff. But yeah, this is just a really fun movie. But yeah, like I said, at the same time, it's incredibly dramatic. There's a lot of tension between. Man, I need to rewatch this. See, I do these videos and I don't rewatch them right before. But basically, he's kind of a jerk to women. Like, he treats women like objects, and he has like a million girlfriends. And then he's got a girlfriend, but she ends up cheating on him. And then these two are single, but he struggles because he's poor. He's kind of, he's not a homeless guy, but he's basically a homeless guy. He's always asking for money from these guys. And then John Leguizamo, who's the most known actor in this movie, he actually has a job, but he's afraid of going to college. And I don't know, you just need to see it. It's very, it's very interesting how all 4 of these guys are, shown in the movie and what you're supposed to think of them. And these 2 girls are basically just, I don't know, I feel like it's something you need to analyze, because one is like, there's a girl that a certain character wants, and then there's a girl that, I wouldn't say this certain character wants, but she goes to him. I would say it's basically, it has to do with a certain thing he's struggling with. I don't know, it's just a thing you need to analyze. But, because some things can't really be explained. Let's see, a sharp, warm-hearted comedy with great style. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, this is just a very underrated movie, and you should check it out. And it's very easy to watch, too. It's not that long, I think. Where's the runtime? Oh, it's only 89 minutes. Oh, I thought it was a little longer than that. But it's just a really fun time. Like, if you want to watch a movie with just, it's very simple, too. Like, literally, there's only 4 main characters. Those 2 girls are not really in it for that long, but they're kind of an integral part. But yes, definitely check this out. It's a fantastic movie, and it's very incredibly underrated. And it's a shame that the director died. Like I said, he would have made some great stuff. Yeah, I don't think you guys would know these 2 actors. I saw him in something. I forgot what it was. Might have been I think it might have been Bad Boys, because I was watching Bad Boys on TV the other day, and he was in it for a second, I think. But basically, John Leguizamo and Dougie Doug, the rapper, or I don't know if he's a rapper or a hip-hop artist, but yeah, everyone should know who these 2 are. And then him, I forget his name. But Yeah, they're all great actors. The music's great, the acting's great, everything's great about this movie. Just check it out. It's a shame that no one really knows it. So yeah, that's a recommendation right there. And my next movie I'm going to be doing for underrated will be 9. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. You just, oh yeah, that movie, 9. Yeah, that's what I mean. Alright, well, I'll be doing that next, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.